Hey, I'm Maria from CrochetAtoZ, and welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button. If you have, thank you also for being here. Thank you all for being here. And today, in this tutorial, I want to show you how to make this really unique, easy, and fun stitch. And it's a fun project. You can make a lot of things with this. You can make it to use it as an applique. You can make a blanket with it. You can make pillows with it. You can make a lot of things with this. You can also make coffee mug rugs. You can make runners, all kinds of stuff, pillows, and the list just goes on and on. You could also make nice scarves with it. So I'm going to show you this really, it's actually an iconic thing that in the 1930s and 40s, people made yo-yo blankets. In the crochet world, I don't know that whether it was that popular, but I know in the quilting world, this was popular, and they would make in the 30s and 40s these yo-yo blankets or for different things, runners, and I made them too myself, and I've actually seen them in quilting stores, and they're quite expensive because they're so unique. And this is made from cotton fabric. But now in the crochet world, we can now make them in the crochet world, and they're really pretty. And I'm going to show you exactly how they're made and how easy they are to make. And what happens is you can make them in different colors, like I have here, and you can also make them for whatever you want to use them for. I have some made here, and you can make them in cotton. This is a cotton 100% cotton yarn that I made this one in. This is made in 100% acrylic yarn, and this is made in the Lion brand yarn, and this yarn is, if you can see, it's 51% cotton and 49% rayon. So I wanted to show you how you can make it in a lot of different ways. And I'm also going to show you how I put this one particular one together, which I will be adding on to. So let's get started. I just want to also mention that in this particular one, I used a G hook. And in these larger ones, and even this cotton one, I used an I hook. And that's what I'm going to be using when I make this one tonight in front of you. And it is, again, this is an 100% acrylic yarn that I'm using, and it is also a Lion brand. So what I did is I did my slip knot. Now after you do your slip knot, let me make that a little tighter, you have to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you make your 5, this is your working yarn. This is your slip knot. Neither one of those are considered a chain for those new ones. Anyone new to crochet, I just want to mention that. And these are considered your chains, which are your V's. What you're going to do is you're going to make a slip stitch in that very first chain that you made. Now we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to make triple crochets right inside here. So you're going to yarn over again, 3 on your hook, and you're going to go right into there, and you're going to yarn over, you're going to pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over, 3 on the hook, go back in there, pull up a loop, yarn over, you're going to go through 2, you're going to go through 2, you're going to go through 2, yarn over. We have to make 18 of these, so that's fine. We're going to just make 18 of them. Oop, I'm going to pull that out because it looks like the yarn split. So let's do that one over. It's a little bit, yarn's a little bit having a mind of its own, but that's okay. We'll work through it. We always do. 2 through 2. Yarn over, yarn over. And what you can do is just, if you want a counter and you can use a counter, you can do that, or you can go so far and then count how many you've made, whatever makes it easy for you. And we're just going to keep going in this spot. And what I wanted to show you is that I pull this a little bit and I weave that in, so there's not a lot, that end in, so there's not a lot to cut off at the end. So we're going to keep doing this until we get to our 18. We have a yarn that's not cooperating, that wants to split, but that's okay. These are those little things that go on when you're making something. For crocheters that have been crocheting a long time, they know. And for new crocheters, don't let it throw you. It happens, and we can work through it. And on here, we're going to work through it together. So if you're following me and you've got your own yarn in your hand and your crochet hook, that's fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to count in a bit how many I have. And sometimes you might have gone too many, and then you can just pull out how many you have. So let's count and see how that's weaved in. I can just cut those after. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so now once you get your 18, you're going to go into where you made those 4 chains, and you're going to go at the very top of that chain, the 4th one, and you're going to just do a slip stitch. Now we're going to be working decreases. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, 2. Now you're not going to go in here, you're going to go into the next one, and we're going to start making double crochets, but then we're not going to work them through because I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to yarn over, and we're going to go into this next spot right here, and we're going to pull up a loop, yarn over. We're going to pull through 2 loops. We remain with 2 on our hook. Now we're going to yarn over. We're going to pick up this next one. We're going to go in there. We're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 again. Now you have 3 on your hook. What you're going to do is yarn over, and you're going to pull through and close that up. Now you're going to yarn over. You're going to go to the next one. You're going to pull up a loop, yarn over. You're going to pull through 2. So there, you're going to go into the next one. You're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through all 3. Yarn over, go to the next one. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. You have 2 on your hook. You're going to go to the next spot. You're going to pull up right there. So remember, 2 on your hook, then you're going to yarn over. You're going to have 3 on your hook. you're going to go into this spot. You're going to go in, you're going to pull up a loop. You're going to see that you have 4 here. You're going to yarn over, you're going to pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. I'm going to do this really slow because I want you to be able to, if you are following me with the crochet hook and your yarn. So now you yarned over, you have 2 on your hook. You're going to go to the next space. You're going to pull up a loop. You're going to yarn over. You have 4. You're going to go through 2 of those. You're going to yarn over. There's 3. You're going to go into this next spot, pull up a loop, yarn over. You're going to pull through 2. You're going to yarn over, and you're going to pull through all 3. You're closing these up. Yarn over. You're going to go into the next spot. You're going to pull up a loop. You're going to yarn over. You're going to pull through 2. You're going to go into the next one. So here we go. I yarned over. I'm going into the next one. I'm pulling up a loop. I'm yarning over. I'm pulling through 2. Yarn over. Pull through 3. And this is what we do all the way around until, and I'll show you where you've got to get. And you'll know because it brings you there, and it kind of lets you know where you're going. So you won't be, you won't be like, oh, am I in the wrong spot? No, you'll be fine because you'll know exactly where you need to end up. Going into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. You're closing it up. Now here we are, and I want you to see, there's your chains right there. Okay, so you're going to yarn over, you're going to go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. You got 2 on there, you're going to yarn over because you're going to have 3 now. You're going to go into this area, you're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. Now this is where you end it. Here are your chains. So you made right at the top of that chain, right at the tippity top, you're going to, because that's where you chained 2, you're going to do a slip stitch. You're going to go right through. You're going to get your scissors. All your little instruments are at hand, and you're going to cut this. So you're going to cut your little hand. You're going to go, you're going to pull this right through. And you can weave that in. I want you to see that it almost looks like a little hat. But that's what the back looks like. This is your back. And you can weave that in afterwards, whatever way you want, but I get it and just weave it in. You can weave them in as you make them, or if you want to do them all together. Now the one that was here is basically all weaved in. There's just a little piece here because I weaved everything in. And that's what makes it nice when you weave it in. And that's the one from the inside. And that's what it looks like. And you can put these all together and make whatever you want. If you want to make an embellishment, you could even make a shawl with this. You can make a lot of things with this. I'll run it, like I said, I gave you a lot of things that you can do. A beautiful quilt blanket with this. Because like I said, they made quilts with these. So you could make a really nice Afghan with this in different colors. This, if you have a lot of stash of yarn left over, of little things of yarn, balls of yarn, you could make a lot of these. This is a project you can take with you anywhere and make it. So it's not something that you can just, you can make this anywhere you go. You can make it and you can take it with you. You can have this as a secondary project or a third project that you have and just take it with you if you're going somewhere. And again, it's really, really easy to make. And I'm going to show you again how to start it. Your slip knot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go into that very first stitch and make your slip stitch. So you go right in there and you make your slip stitch. Now you chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I won't go through the whole thing with you, but I'll show you how to start it. Then you're going to go right in there, like I said, right in there. I'll do it this way. And you're going to put all your triple crochets right in there. And when you make your triple crochets, you yarn over twice, you'll have, so those are your triple crochets. I just want to show you, in case the triple crochets is something you've never made before, I'm going to just show you how to do those one more time. So this is how you make your triple crochets. So this is a really, really easy pattern, and you can make so many things with these, and it really is, I think it's one of those patterns that it's very special. So it's it's iconic because it was made in the quilting world and it was brought over to the crochet world, and it's not something you see too often, so it makes it a really, really special project. And there's so many things that you can make with it. You could make a sweater, and if you wanted to embellish it with those as well, if it was a plain sweater, you could do that as well. But it's just so pretty, and they're just so easy to make, and they go real fast. You can make a lot of these in a day, and like I said, you can just, you know, take it with you, take it along with you. You can take, and you can pull this as you go along, because there'll be plenty of room. And this is your triple crochet. I wanted to show you that once again. 1, 2, right in there. And if you have any questions, please feel free to add any comments or questions you might have about this, or any of my videos that I make. If there's something special that you want to see, I'll be happy to, you know, do that as well. But I thought that this was something that I really wanted to show you, because it's so different. It reminds me, it's just like some of the other, there's just so much out there that we don't see done very often. And like the wagon wheel that I showed you, it's just so different that I like to do different. Sometimes it's nice, it's great but I like to do something that's I haven't seen before and that you don't see often. And it's nice to do that. It's nice to show how to do that. So like I said, you just go around and around until you have 18, and you count them if you want to just keep going and going, and then you count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And that was just, I didn't even plan that one. So just to let you know, and then you go in the top of this and you pull it through and you do a slip stitch. Once you do that, you've got to chain 1, 2, you're going to do, not in here, you're going to do your double crochet, but not all the way. Yarn over, go back in there, pull it up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, you're going to pull through 3, yarn over, you're going to go into your next one. This is, like I said, this is a decrease because you're going to almost make that into, it looks like the top of a hat or the top of a mushroom. And then when you turn it over, that's what you have. That's, I call it the top of the mushroom or the top of a hat. So then once you do that, and it closes it up. So again, you're going to yarn over, go right in the next one, pull up, and go. Then yarn over, go in the next one, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 3. And you're going to see that this is starting to curl, and that's okay. I like to mention that as well. Yarn over, you're going to go into the next one, you're going to pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, then you're going to yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 3, and you're starting to see this curl. That's what you want to see. Don't get nervous if you don't see that. You're going to go back into the next one, and you're going to just do this all the way around. And when I tell you, you're going to see how fast it goes, that you're going to surprise yourself. If you make a mistake, you'll know. In other words, I'm going to show you. If you go in here, make a double crochet, you're going to know. You pull it out, yarn over, you go in there, you pull up a loop, you yarn over, you pull through 2, you yarn over, you go in, you pull up a loop, you yarn over, you pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. So if you make a mistake, no worries. As I always say, mistakes can be fixed, they can be rectified. You pull them out, just like I'm pulling this little knot out of my yarn. You can do the same. And here we go. I wasn't going to show you a whole one, but I do want to show it to you. Yarn over, go in there, pull up a loop, pull through. And you're always going to have 3 when you close it up. Yarn over, pull through. And here we are again. See how easy? It's good for you to see how quick and easy it is for you to make this. So I want you to see how quickly we made these. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go right in there, and you're going to make another slip stitch. See how your mushroom or your hat is coming together? I give them all kinds of names. Then we're going to cut this. We're going to pull this through, and you can weave these ends in. There's your little hat right in there. And there is the other end, your front of it. That's what your front looks like. And I weaved that in, so now I can just cut this because that's weaved in all along. And there's another one. And see how easy and fast they are to make. While talking to you and showing you this tutorial, we made 2 together. So now here is one of the ones that I've started. And what I did was I put this together. And you can make a long, tail on your yarn, whatever kind of yarn whatever the yarn is that you're going to use. And what I did is I weaved around and I weaved in to bring these together. And you can weave in and this is the wrong side, and you can just weave these in to bring them together, or you can sew them together, more sewing than weaving. And you just do that until you get it to where, and you get it all sewn together. And see how it's a little at a time. You can sew them together from the bottom. And see how that is? And that I just sewed that together. And it's very, very easy to do. And then as you add on, you can, you know, go back in if you want to tighten it up a little longer and make it a little tighter. You can do that. And then you can find a spot where you want to, you know, close it up and cut this off. And then if you want to add more to it, you can add more to it, depending on what you're making. And it's very easy. And see how nice they go together. So this is your crochet yo-yo stitch, which came from your quilt yo-yos that originally originated in the 1930s and 1940s. So I wanted to show you how to make these and how quickly you can make these. And like I said, you can make them in all kinds of types of yarns. This was 100% cotton. These are 100% acrylic. And some of these, this in particular, was and is 100%, actually 51% cotton, 49% rayon. So you can make them in everything and any kind of yarn you want. You can use up your stash that you have that's you want to make something with. You can do it with this type of pattern. Really easy and fun pattern. I really love it. I wanted to share it with you. I thought it's just a great pattern. So this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And if you have subscribed, again, thank you. Don't forget to like if you do like the videos. And again, Maria from Crochet A to Z. Thank you and have a great night. Bye-bye.